Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
No touch it. No touch.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Oh, his first throw of the game. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Saquon Barkley, 42 yards. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will get in to make it 8-0. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes, you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. It's complete to Cook. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. And even 50 yards.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed, because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Right back to Cook for another completion. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And his throw here's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Allen going to throw. And it'll be intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Barkley inside handoff. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And that goes as a gain of 37 on third down. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down. There was a great article in the paper yesterday about how he likes to run angry. Plays like that, you can feel it, can't you?
As long as he doesn't drive angry, we're okay. Because when he's on the field, that anger works for him. It fuels him, it powers him, and the end result runs like that.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Flushed out right. This will be caught at about the 6.
And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Barkley is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Hurts will throw.
Rolling to his right. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Well, right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Throwing now is Allen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Second and 10. Now Allen. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33. And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time.
Darius Slay with a pick. There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
King, Phil King, Phil King.
And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated. Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Now a 2nd and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, the incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Davis. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Bills are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this 2nd quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. So after the INT, it's Allen. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We'll see, Charles, if they had a chance to hit the reset button at halftime. They have not scored. They're facing this big deficit. And if they're going to come back, it's going to have to start right now.
Yeah, and for them, it's not dwelling in the negative because, yes, they were totally ineffective in the 1st half. But we've seen many games that have flipped around in the 2nd half. It all starts with this drive right here. They get something good going, put some points on the board, they begin to have hope.
Second and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Here's Sam Martin now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, it's a wobbler here. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now a toss right to Barkley. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 5.
Great, set.
They'll run wide side here with Barkley. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Known for some incredible wings and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. It's a city home to one of the most loyal and passionate fan bases in football. And all the noise they're making is being captured by the Dome here at Ford Field in Detroit. Here's Tyler Bass to get this one started. And we're off and running from Ford Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Gives to Montgomery to start the drive. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They'll run again with Montgomery. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tackled on the play by Taylor Rapp. That's going to be a gain of 6, and they need only inches now here on 3rd down. Off play action, Goff. Complete beyond the marker. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. Looking to throw, Goff. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he's taken down at the 30. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the Lions the first. Montgomery now up the middle. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Ed Oliver there to make the stop. 1st down play nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he's able to get this down to the 13. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. 1st down throw from Goff. Pass taken in by St. Brown. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Goff back to throw. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Goff on 3rd. Pass it down close. Touchdown, Detroit. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
So now the Lions going with the offense, trying for two. They go play action with Goff. It's cut for two, and that's going to be an 8-0 lead. Well, really a dream start at home for this team. They add on the 2-point try, and they are quickly up 8-0.
So much game left, but they trusted that even if the conversion failed, they could make up those points over the course of the game. But even more than that, Kate, what they've done now to this home crowd to get them off their seats, I can't wait to hear the volume when the defense hits the field.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Allen comes out throwing. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We're back to Ford Field right after this. We're back for the second quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They have second down behind the sticks. Trying again following the sack. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incomplete.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to upstate New York and Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. The veteran Brandon McManus ready to kick this one off. And off we go from Buffalo. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the ground, it's Cook to start this drive. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8. They'll keep it on the ground with Cook. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's taken in by Shakir.
This exact situation here, Mike, tends to get a lot of conversation around the league. I think I'm going for it. I think here around midfield, you got to maintain possession, see if you can end this drive with some points. I think you got to stay aggressive, keep your offense on the field.
They'll try it now with Cook. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Throwing to begin is Love. Catch is made by Romeo Dobbs. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2.
Set, ready.
On the bootleg, it's Love. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Here's 3rd and 2.
Ready.
We'll go play action with Love. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. Say what you want about this group, Mike, but they certainly aren't scared. I mean, not only to go for it on 4th down, but the quarterback decides to throw that ball into double coverage and somehow still resulted in them being able to extend this drive.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Okay, right.
We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
From the gun, it's Love. He's going to go deep, looking for Reed. That is caught. What a throw. Jaden Reed. Touchdown, Green Bay. Brandon McManus now to add the extra point. And that one is no good. He missed the extra point. So much for 7 to start. It is a 6-0 game. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. On the return, it's Ty Johnson. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Throwing now, Allen here on 1st down. Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. Picked off by Keyshawn Nixon.
You know, Mike, anytime a team can go nickel or dime and come off the field with an interception, I just am constantly reminded of the importance of defensive back depth when you're building an NFL roster. I mean, think back. This is not the old NFL base 3-4, base 4-3. Offenses are going to roll out 2, 3, 4 high-level wide receivers at you in this pass-first modern era. If you can't roll out 5 DBs and all of them hold their own and be trusted to hold up, you are going to struggle defending the modern offenses.
Here we go.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Wow, indecision right away. Delay of game to start this drive.
Down. Cut.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go. Ready.
Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Cut. Set.
To throw is Love. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This one not on target. It is short. It is right. It is no good. So a big mistake there. Roughing call on the field goal try. It gives them an automatic 1st down.
Ready.
Now Love. Right side. Catch made by Dobbs. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Here we go.
Now Love. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Terrell Bernard.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Now Allen on 1st down. He's looking deep for Shakir.
And this is what comes when you decide to attack outside the numbers. You have to have a quarterback that's A, willing to make tough throws, and B, the arm strength to do it. He has the arm. Just think that one was a little too reckless, and they end up with a big interception.
This one up top for Dobbs. And he's in. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Packers. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
So after one, 12-0 is our score. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And this will be incomplete. Amari Cooper was the man he was looking for, and it'll lead to a second down.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
That's taken in. It's James Cook. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Third and long. From the gun, Josh Allen. And for the third time in this first half, he's been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think when he goes back and watches this film, that's certainly going to be a ball he wishes he could get back. He puts a little too much air on it, and they're able to make a play, and they get themselves off the field.
Set, ready.
On first down, it's Love. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
Okay, ready?
We'll try again. It's second and 10. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Ready, ready. Set,
On play action, Love. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Trying to connect with Romeo Doubs that time. Third down coming up.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
come on, set.
A tough spot here. Third and long.
Cut, cut.
Love to throw. He's got a man. It's Dobbs. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Set.
Here's Love. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Set.
Back to the air, it's Love. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Set. Huh?
Here's Love. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Brandon McManus and the field goal unit come on. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. This one not on target. It is short. It is right. It is no good. And their lead will stay right where it is. First and 10.
Look out.
Out of the gun, here's Allen. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
What's that?
On 2nd down, here's Allen. He'll find his running back, Cook. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. 3rd and long.
What's that?
Allen looking downfield for Coleman. A dive, and he's got it. What an effort. What a catch. Big time play there for Buffalo. 47 yards.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see.
That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession at their own 3-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The catch is made. This is Tucker Kraft. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. So we have reached halftime here, and the visitors from Green Bay out on top. As we'll get you down to Orlando now. That's with the coaches, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back It is quarter number 3. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here's Jaden Reed. And he'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
Let's go.
Here's Love to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off. It's DeMar Hamlin. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. From the shotgun, it's Allen. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie out of Georgia. And the Packers will get the ball at their own 17-yard line.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6.
Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by the safety, Taylor Rapp.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, goes to ground and pound.
Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers will take over here just past the 30.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just 1 game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense, immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play.
And he will get into the end zone. Romeo Dobbs. Touchdown, Green Bay. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
You know, there's so many key factors that allow a play like this, Mike, to have so much success. And, of course, like anything, it starts with the quarterback being accurate. It's such a big part of NFL football right now is the run after the catch. But the accuracy of the ball allows the receiver to turn into a runner after securing the catch. So great job there by the quarterback. And then sometimes it's just a foot race to the pylon and speed kills. And wide receiver gets the ball, secures it, and he does the rest.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Cook. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Now Allen. And more of the same. Another interception. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Love. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Christian Benford.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
He's going to air this one out, looking for Cooper. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Ready. Let's go now. Set.
Love to throw it on 1st down. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Here we go. Ready?
They'll go play action with Love. A throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Allen. He fumbled the football. The Packers have it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it, it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which...
That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off. It's DeMar Hamlin.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see. Can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Allen will throw. He gets this to the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. Give him 14 on that play, one 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Allen. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Trying to get it to Dalton Kincaid there. It's 2nd down. To throw is Allen. That is downfield into the hands of Keon Coleman. And that changes things. Out of bounds inside the 40. Big time play there for Buffalo. 45 yards. 1st and 10 now from the 36. To throw again, it's Allen. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Play action. It's Allen. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On 3rd down, it's Josh Allen. This one, downfield for Kincaid. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off off by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
So all game, we've seen him take the approach as just being a game manager. But one thing you have to do, if that's the case, is you have to protect the ball. You can't turn the ball over, especially if you're struggling to push the ball downfield. He got a little reckless that time, and the defense made him pay.
Ready, break.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Hut, hut.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
Set, hut. Set.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
Set, hut.
Once again, it's Jacobs. Oh, no. That is not going to work out at all. That will be a safety. File that under head scratcher. Really hard to understand what was going on there. But we do know what's going on the board. 2 points for the defense.
At some point, Mike, you just have to figure out, when is the party over? I mean, just go down, live to play another snap. But in this case, he just kept going back and back and back. And as you said, the defense now gets to come off the field, scoring 2 points.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Slot man in motion right. Now Allen on 1st down. And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
This one up top for Dobbs. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down, couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Okay, break. Here we go, set. Ready, ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
Packers set to kick this one away, as he'll take this a yard or 2 into his own end zone. And this one doesn't do a whole lot. It's out of bounds, short of midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, Josh Allen. He's looking deep for Shakir. That's caught! And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
From the gun, it's Allen. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
Here's another shot from the 6. It's 2nd and goal. They'll send a tight end in motion.
What's that?
Now Allen. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And another time...
And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
Oh, and in that spot, Mike, that's just painful to see. If the throw's not there, you want him to just get rid of it. Throw it 50 rows into the stands. Give somebody a souvenir. But worst case scenario, you've got to get to 4th down and have a shot at 3 points.
Okay, ready?
But instead, after that pick, you come away with 0.
Ready, ready, ready.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. They're able to get the job done in front of a hostile crowd as they come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.